not know what to do. We just remix. Oh, it's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. Won't you be mine? Won't you be mine? We got a lot of work to do. 30-second rest for you. So you can be mine. And always be mine. Lifting buddy. What's up, Fit Fam? It's your guy, the push-up guy. Coming back with another workout. I mean, another day for the calisthenics program by BuggsFitness. You know, shout outs to BuggsFitness on Instagram. Bugs_fitness, you already know. Yeah, I fixed up the board a little bit, put some little color. Ain't done yet. Still trying to figure out what razzle dazzle I want to put on here. But you already know when you bring out the whiteboard, I gotta show you what we're gonna do. Day 12, we're almost halfway there. Just like every other day, we doing 4 exercises, 3 to 5 sets, right? 1 minute work, at least a minute work to get that 30-second rest, right? So what we have is lateral bear cross. If you wasn't here from the first week, I suggest you go and replay that, right? Because it's beneficial to know where we started, so you can understand and make it easier for you to know and do what we're doing now, right? So it's just like the regular bear cross, but instead of going forwards, we're just going side to side, right? You'll see a clear example when it's time. Single leg deadlift, just like a deadlift, or bend and reach, but you're only on one leg, right? Easy, just have your hand on the wall to go, right? To make it harder, you can use weight, make it more explosive, right? We got chops. That's the same thing as the pallet press, right? But instead of just going in and out, we have it out the whole time, straight in front of us, and rotating through the core, through the hips, like if you was, swinging a ball, or like if you're trying to swing, but you're controlling it on your way back, right? You can go explosive, you can, but when you're coming back, it's an all controlled movement until you get right here. You're not going past here, you're going like this, right? And then we got dead hangs. If you don't have a pull-up bar, find something to hang on to do that, or something that you can do inverted rows. Hang and try to hold at least part of your body. If you don't have a pull-up bar, something is better than nothing. You might not die with the best of us, but you're gonna ride with the rest of us. You came to put in work, right? And all that in 30 minutes. For beginners, your goal is to complete 3 sets or 3 rounds of this. Intermediate is to complete 4 or 5, and advanced is 5 sets or rounds in under 30. All right, let me close this right quick. This is exercise or workout is sponsored by Tap Water. Uh, the slogan or their phrase is, "Who is always there when you're dehydrated and broke and poor? Can't buy a bottle of water." And you see the hose. I don't. Remember, tap water didn't kill you. Dehydration did. All right, we're gonna get to it. So we do a lateral bear crawls. All right, doing it a minute. 3, 2, let's go. 1. I'm gonna try to show y'all. And this, I mean, you don't have to have a lot of space. You could just go 1, 2, 1, 2, right? And this is a great way to get the hips open, you know, keep your core tight, being in control, you know, the whole movement. This is basically working on all the key elements, right? You're working on your wrist, right? Your core, shoulders, your knees and ankles, everything is in play with this. Right? And it's just like this, right? 30-second rest. And then single leg deadlifts. Many ways to progress with this one. Like I said, you can make it more explosive, right? Add weight to it. 3, 2, 1, and then we got 30 seconds. Better to start on the weaker side. And then the main thing, 30 seconds switch, is to rotate, right? Or not to rotate, but trying to maintain the balance.
Low battery, please charge.
All right, 30-second rest, and then we got chops. And I know this is like a core exercise, but hey, bear with me now. Mobility, stability, and all that we're working on today. 30-second chops, let's get it.
Low battery, please charge.
All right. I can't really see you, can you? Switch sides. sure you're able to see. Get a good angle. So you can compare
Low battery. Please charge.
how you're doing. Alright. Not compare, but 30-second rest. And we got dead hangs. And then dead hangs. You always gotta have those. Like I said, the key element forearm. If you're only as strong as your weakest link. For a lot of people, that's your forearm. Alright. 1 minute dead hangs.
Low battery. Please charge.
And then, like I said last time, if you need to, you can do 10 seconds at a time, or 5 seconds at a time, 3-second break, and keep on going at it, right? Break it down until you can do the whole thing if you need to. Alright, and we got a 30-second rest before we go back to the bear crawls.
Low battery. Please charge.
Alright, like I said, walk it off. You need to take a breather. Because we came to start off doing 80% work. We're trying to go up to 80% with 20% fun before we kick it up a notch. And then just with lateral bear crawls, right? You can go to one end, get up, stop for 2 seconds, and then continue. So I'll show you. So you can go like this, right? Woo, right? And then you go back at it, right? And then take a 2-second breather,
Please
and then
charge.
you back at it. You see? And like I said, you don't need that much space, right? This is probably enough for me to lay down and stretch out, right? Oh, 30-second rest. There we got single leg dead lift.
Low battery. Please charge.
Question for you guys. What's your favorite snacks, What y'all like to indulge and treat yourself, right? What feels most rewarding to you? Me, it's probably still brownies. Alright? Deadlifts. Like, I remember in order for me to buy a pack of brownies, or a whole box, right? I would run like 1 or 2 miles and try to maintain or beat a certain time, right? And if I did, I would buy a box of brownies. Thing is, and man, if you see, I didn't don't really change. Switch sides.
Please charge.
And then I had to, go with a different alternate, because mindless eating is a thing. All right, 30-second rest, and then we got chops again. And then if the chops is too much, you can dial it back down to the pallet press. Pallet press. Alright? But keep pushing though. Cause whatever level you on, you're either about to finish or you're halfway there. So what would you half-assing or stop right there when you see the finish line? Alright, here we got chopper style, chopper style, chopper style. Home run! Or I should say, hole in one! Alright, switch sides. Hopefully y'all can see me.
Low battery. Please charge.
Alright, 30-second rest, and then we got to finish this round with the deadlift. Remember, walk it off if you need it. Keep the body moving, the blood flowing throughout, not staying in one spot. Control the scenario, because life is like a bicycle. It takes a lot to get the bicycle going. But once you get to a certain spot, the momentum kicks in. And that's when you have to control it before
Low
the
battery.
momentum starts
Please charge.
winning things. Oh, 1 minute.
Low battery. Please charge.
I heard you 1,200 times, man. Alright. And then we got 30-second rest. And then for our beginners, the pups, right? You good. This is last set, best set. You can do this. Right now we're just doing lateral bear crawls, right? Alright, we're just acting like a dog or an animal. It's not that hard. Alright? Mini bear crawl.
Low battery. Please charge.
And then you can also do it like that where you go back and then come back, stop, take a rest, and then go back to it, right? But whenever you do it, just remember, because next time you either gotta do that or do better, right? Alright. Then we got 30-second rest before we go to the single leg deadlifts.
Low battery. Please charge.
Alright. Alright. Single leg deadlift, let's get it. I can show y'all them angles. Alright, switch.
Low battery. Please charge.
Alright, 30-second rest. And then back to the chops, collar press, however you're doing it. Oh, I should have said something. If you don't have bands or anything,
Low battery.
just do side planks, you know. I forgot all about that. For people who don't have bands, right? Or you're at the park or outside trying to work out, right? Chop style, right? Switch. That's the foods.
Low battery. Please charge.
Alright. 30-second rest, and then we got dead hangs. gotta learn the fundamentals. Cause you know, you gotta hit that swing guard, you know. I had people get mad at me because they overshot they golf ball, just by doing this exercise alone.
Low battery. Please charge.
It was like,
Low battery.
I'm over here shooting way up high.
Power off.
Alright. Dead hangs. Y'all got this. The last one for this round. Alright, almost there. And 30-second rest. Congratulations, beginners. Y'all completed level 0, level 1 we're going to call it. Level 2 and 3, we still got 4 or 5 sets to go. So for some of us, we already hitting 80% of work. So we gotta use that 20% fun to boost that stuff to 110. All right, lateral bear crawls next. 3, 2, 1. Alright, as you see, I'm progressing because I went from doing it one side rest, one side rest, one side rest, and then back and forth rest, back and forth rest. Now it's back, forth rest, back, forth rest. I mean, I should be talking because there's too much resting. All right, 30-second rest. And then we got leg work. You know, so using the abs, hips, ankle stability. The only thing it's not using the key components is your grip and your shoulders. But once you start adding weight, then that's when it adds in. But fundamentally, it doesn't require, you know. All right, you got a deadlift. And then this one, if it's difficult for your to hold your balance, as soon as you stand up, you can just put your foot down. 1, 2, right? 1, 2. 1, 2. Switch. 1, 2. 1, 2. Alright, 30-second rest, and then we got chops. Alright. We're almost there, guys. We got chops, 30 seconds. Make it look good. And then if you're in the gym or whatever, you know, it's better to use the cable machine if you're in the gym than bands. Just because the fact that with the cable machine, you could even adjust it. So, you could even do, cross chops, bah. Damn. That's almost like a tongue twister. I ain't got nothing high enough. Then switch sides. All right. All right. Bring it down. And that would work more. Oh, damn, that was a jump. Jump from bush to bush. And that would work more of the abs and stuff. It's like more of the advanced version of chops and power press. So 30-second rest and then we on the dead hangs, guys. I kind of BS on that one, but I ain't trying to make this video longer than it really is. Right? Because I'm doing this exercise in my own. Right? I'm just trying to guide you or show you a way that's going to help you in 30 days, right? Not saying you're gonna look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, but it's like you're gonna see your beer belly going down. You're gonna see the amount of energy that you're holding now. You're gonna see how much weight you are able and capable of throwing down. Right? Dead hang, brothers, dead hang. I mean, everybody. Alright, and use this moment to think of all the things that you just done it within 30 minutes, right? We did the deadlifts, we crawled on the floor like some little babies. We practiced on our swings. And now we just chilling like some sloths or koalas and monkeys, you know? I don't know if koalas be hanging on the trees. We over here like raccoons. Oh wow, you know, just chilling. 30-second rest. And then for the ones that's up for the ultimate challenge, the last set, right? Now, 30-second rest is what I shoot for, you know? I don't try to go above, like be like, oh, let me do like 45-second rest, you know? I try not to do that, but you know, when I'm talking, things be vibrating too much and I be like trying to finish what I'm doing or saying. And then bear crawlies, bear crawlies, bear crawlies. I, anybody that's watching right now, answer this question. Can bears crawl or walk, whatever they do, sideways, lateral? Can they even walk backwards? And I know they can stand up on their back legs. So does that mean they could walk as well? Because I seen a dog walk, and I mean, that was a fucking talented dog, bro. They were trying to say it's better than teaching a cat how to use a toilet. Oh. But let me know. That thought just sparked in my head. Alright, 30-second rest. And then we on to the dead, yes. The reason why they call it deadlift, because you're mimicking lifting a dead body. You're picking up the competition. You're picking up all the haters. You're picking up all these saboteurs and throwing them away. Alright, deadlifts, let's get it. You gotta finish strong, because remember, you don't slow down before reaching the finish line. Switch. Alright. And I know we're not done with the program, but we're practically done with this week's workouts, right? Tomorrow is just active recovery, wherever you want to do. Walk on the beach, the park, play ball, ride the bike, go swimming. Take it light, take it easy. And then the next day, you're just chilling, 30-second rest. Alright. For some, this is a lot, but if you think of it, it's sufficient, actually. Because the good thing about this is, alright, chops, 30 seconds. Good thing about this is you can go at your own pace with this program, right? Yeah, it's 30 days and 30-minute workouts, like what, 4 or 5 times a week, plus active. I know y'all be like, what about for the busy people? I mean, you don't really have to do all of it at once, right? Switch. I mean, it's better to do all of it at once, right? Or in one setting. So you can focus on recovering and, doing your task and going on with your day, preparing for tomorrow, right? But yeah, when you wake up, you can do the first 2 sets at lunch, next 2, 30-second rest, and then, before you call it a day, you just do the last set, right? That's 5 sets. It's just that we're doing it in one setting because it's only 30 minutes around 30 minutes it should take, right? a minute work for each exercise. If we're doing all sets, that's 20 minutes of work. 20 minutes of work, 10 minutes of rest, basically. Oh, we got decades. I wish I had a pull-up bar. All right, almost there. The finish line is right there. You just got a couple more steps. Just push it, gun it. Do 120% effort in this motherfucker right now. Because you know why? You really want to know why? You shouldn't give up right now? Because we just finished. So there you have it, guys. Put in work already. Just put in work. You're done. Now, after this is to walk it off. Cool down, right? And then, like I said, I mean, out of breath, muscles feels tight. Walk it off, right? I mean, you barely need to do any stretching now. If you was tight during the workout, you're supposed to be walking it off, right? My chest is tight, I'm walking it off, you know, going like this, walking it off. You know, getting the bands, doing arm circles, arm bands or whatever. You know, getting blood pumping everywhere and, you know, stretching out my chest because it's, like I said, if it's tight, I'm walking it off, stretching it out, right? So that's all we doing. You out of breath, you walk it off. We're not going like this, right? We just, all right, we done just walking it off. You know, we just walking around, getting our thought process, you know, trying to process what we did, what we gonna do, what we completed, what we got left, because it's not a lot, you know. Because once you need to tap into the 20%, you're already halfway there. Like, you already passed halfway. And it's like, why would you go back or give up if you already finished half of it? Like, come on now. So, kudos for y'all for surviving 2 weeks. We got 2 more weeks of this. Yeah. Go ahead and rub the Bengay on you, Tiger Balm, whatever. Take your pain meds. Yeah, go for a wipe. Go in the jacuzzi. Yeah, next week is about to be brutal. Well, not really, but we taking a step a notch. No, I don't want to kill y'all yet, you know. But yeah, stay tuned. It's the Push-Up Guide, bringing you a dope-ass program.